burning with fever. I was shaking all over. The migraine was back and drilling holes into my brain. And to top it off, I couldn't keep enough food down. My body seemed to be fighting against something, but I still didn't know what. Gotta just live my life no matter what. Don't raise any suspicions. Despite the state I was in, I decided to go to work as though nothing had happened. I'm in charge of computer maintenance in the Nacer and Jones Bank. I share my office with Warren.
Do you know what time it is? What's wrong with you?
I had a little problem on the way back in. I had to go back home and change my clothes.
Lucas? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Lucas Kane.
Hello, Lucas.
Oh, hello, Tiffany.
I left a message on your machine last night. I'd like to come and pick up some stuff at your place. Could I come over tonight?
I should be back home around 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay, it won't take too long. Are you doing okay, Lucas?
I gotta let you go. I'm doing a thing here. Bye.
Hello? Yes, sir. We'll get on that right away. Station 62 is down. I'll go.
No, forget it. I'll handle it.
Whatever you say.
in our world, the other in the other world. Woe to he who sees both sides of the snake.
No! No! Lucas? Lucas, what happened? Did you hear me? Are you all right? Hey, you've hurt yourself. You're bleeding.
I gotta go. I didn't have the slightest idea what had happened. The one thing I do know, those things almost killed me. Come in.
Hello, Detective.
Hello, Mrs. Morrison. Thanks for taking the trouble to come down. Please, take a seat. Now, we're gonna try and assemble a composite photo of the suspect you saw. We have a computer program to help us. You'll see, it's really simple. It's kind of like a video game. Have you ever played a video game, Mrs. Morrison?
No.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna do fine. The most important thing is to try to remember exactly what happened. The program consists of several types of facial features. You scroll through them until it looks like the man you saw. You understand?
Yes. Well, I think I do.
Okay, let's go. Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
Yes. At least, that's how I remember him.
Thank you very much for your help. We're gonna get this picture out to all the airports, trains, and bus stations, and to all of our patrolmen. If this guy is still in New York, we're gonna find him. And go buy yourself a video game.
Okay, we're going to get started. If you prefer, you can wait outside.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind. I've studied some medicine. I've seen dead bodies.
Oh. As you wish. No apparent hematoma on the body. 2 broken fingernails on the right hand. Large hematoma on the back of the cranium. Fracture of the occipital bone. Abnormal dilation in, both pupils. 3 knife wounds between the 3rd and 5th ribs in the proximity of the heart. The blade was driven in deeply. And the stabs seem to have been delivered from the front and moved from left to right.
The murderer was left-handed.
1 stab neatly cut the aorta, and the other 2 cut the left and right coronary arteries. He really didn't have a chance. The blade slipped right through the ribs to cut the arteries.
Do you think it was just by chance?
Difficult to say. The chances of cutting all 3 main arteries to the heart with 3 lucky stabs are fairly small, but, it's not impossible.
Do you think the killer had some knowledge of anatomy?
It's not impossible, but I doubt that someone who understood human anatomy would do this. You'd really have to be deranged to want to provoke a slow and agonizing death in this manner. I saw a case like this once before. It was a while back now, in the 90s, I think. Exactly the same. 3 stabs around the heart, each one cutting a main artery. It really struck me at the time. I wondered how such a thing were possible. It was the, what was that name again? Karsten or Kirsten, something like that.
Kirsten.
Yes, that's it, Kirsten. You know about that case?
Not yet. But I'm sure as hell gonna find out.
I felt empty. After what happened at the office, I began to wonder if I wasn't going nuts. I'm so totally exhausted that I can't fall asleep. I'm afraid of the dreams I might have. I wander around the room a little. I guess I'll go to sleep when I can't keep my eyes open any longer.
A man dove directly into the frozen water at Central Park today to save a child who had tumbled in by accident. The young boy was successfully resuscitated and will completely recover. His courageous rescuer disappeared before the ambulance had even arrived, apparently a case of a reluctant hero. The investigation continues into the recent murder which took place at Doc's Diner. Police have today provided a composite photo of the suspect based on information given by a witness to the crime. If you see this man, please call the special number which appears on your screen now. And finally, a report on the weather, with a new snow front moving down from Canada.
quicker. My God, what's happening to me?
You have no new messages.
Spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche. I've read it so many times I know half of it by heart.
My stuff. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, I'm just a little bit sleepy. Come in. Have a seat. Want something to drink? I think there's still a bottle of gin laying around in the kitchen somewhere if you want.
Yeah, I'd love some. Thanks.
So, how's life?
I'm pretty swamped with work at the hospital right now, and I'm not completely moved in yet, but I'm doing fine.
I'll go and get your stuff.
It's just 2 boxes. I'm not sure exactly where they'd be now, but they shouldn't be too hard to find. They've got my initials on them.
Here they are. I think that's everything.
Is everything okay, Lucas? You look stressed.
I've got some big problems right now. I can't really talk about it, but it's fairly serious stuff.
If there's anything that I can do for you, Lucas...
Man, I wish there was, but no. Thanks for offering, though.
I'm still not ready, Lucas. I need some more time to be alone.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
I'm gonna go. Thanks for everything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to. Maybe it was better this way. After all, I had no idea what was going to happen to me in the next 24 hours. What could I offer at this point to a girl like Tiffany? By letting her go, I was protecting her. I went to bed. There was nothing else for me to do but try to sleep and find out what tomorrow was going to bring. That little girl again. She seemed so real. I must be losing my mind.